Hello world. My name is Wade Jackson, aka Jackie Hendricks, aka Magic Jack, and I'm here with the lovely
Whitney Cole. Very nice to see you guys all again.
We're back from intermission, and this is Dub Squared, episode 2. Basically, we're touching up on, once again, Pokemon Go. I think that it's gone out of hand, it's going out of control when you have 17,000 motherfucking people running through a park late at night to catch one rare Pokemon. Like, I understand the nostalgia and everything, it's a good game, but people, like, find your priorities. Like, a lot of you guys do not have jobs. A lot of you guys cannot find your girls' G-spot. A lot of you cannot find your baby daddy. A lot of you cannot find your cheating baby daddy. Like, please, like, get your priorities in check before you can do that. You know what I'm saying? I think you should have a license to play Pokemon Go. You should have a full-time job. You know, like, yeah, like, it's getting out of hand. You know, you can get people trapping people, abductors, like, I think abduction go. You know what I'm saying? CIA probably funding this shit. Like, it's gotten out of hand. What's your take on that?
For the most part, I agree, but there are certain little aspects I'll give a little credit to. Like, I think it's funny how, obviously, these people are probably nerds. They're in their parents' basement. They're playing video games all the time already. So now they have a little Pokemon Go dating app and all these people are meeting each other. So nerds are meeting nerds now. So it's forcing them to come out of their house and actually meet people. So who knows? Maybe some lonely people can find love through this, but don't risk getting hit by a train or going into the middle of some creepy dark alleyway at night. Actually, something really funny I didn't know. Apparently, you can pay or get a Pokemon spot, like, of your choice wherever you want. Yeah. So some businesses are putting Pokemon in their stores, hoping that people are going to be drawn in there and, like, want to buy something after.
Pokemon's going to have its own Uber business, right? You got Pokemon Go carpools for crying out loud. Like, it's crazy.
No way.
You got people posting on Facebook, hey, let's go on a Pokemon Go hunt. I'm driving.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
One thing I will admit, because of my strong nostalgia, is something I have never stopped being obsessed over. If they had, like, a Harry Potter version of this game, I would be out there right freaking now. I would be like, yeah, I'm in Hogwarts land, like, living out the dream. But I don't know how that would work. But if they made a Harry Potter version of this where I could go around the world and actually feel like I'm a witch or wizard, I would be pretty freaking happy. Yeah.
Get yourself a fucking Pikachu before you find yourself a Pikachu, you know?
Yeah.
Stop running in front of traffic and getting hit by cars. Like, in Japan, it's at an all-time high. People are getting smoked by cars.
Japan.
Smoked. Like, absolutely smoked. Face glued to the phone, getting smoked by cars. Y'all need to stop that stuff. That's another form of what? Population control. We need to calm down on that shit.
We could lose some dumb people. I'm okay with that. It's their choice.
People die every day.
Yep.
People die every day. People die every day.
Very true.
But God bless their souls and rest their souls.
Yep. Respect to the dead. But choices, people. Choices.
Yes, everybody, especially in their own way. But be smart with your life, please.
Wow. I didn't get this drink too long ago. I left it out here for maybe 5 minutes, and I gotta say, it is piss warm. That's how hot it is out here. We actually got a fan blowing out here. It is that insane. I feel like I'm in the Caribbean. Rainforest, actually.
Rainforest? Fuck the rainforest.
You love it.
Huh?
What do you mean, fuck the rainforest?
Well, just for the simple fact that there are over 700 things in the rainforest that cause cancer. You didn't see that episode on South Park?
Don't they also make the most oxygen on the planet, though?
That is true, but over 700 things in the rainforest that cause cancer?
You know what? I do know that South Park episode. I'm actually disappointed in myself. I don't know that point off by heart. But, yeah, I do kind of remember them touching on all the dangerous things in the rainforest.
Right.
Shit. Fern Gully, man. Shit's happening.
Shit is crazy. Save the rainforest and all, but try your best to stay out of it. And if you are going to go into it, be heavily protected. Because it's not just the animals and all the plants and all the poison stuff you got to watch out for. There's people in there, too, that'll cut you up and leave you for dead.
Shit. I'm not going to lie. My only experience in the rainforest, I was going on a cruise across the Caribbean and doing a photo shoot for a calendar on each island. And I think I was in the rainforest for maybe 10 minutes, and all of a sudden I get this searing pain at the bottom of my foot. And it was so bad that, like, literally, like, tears were coming to my eyes. I couldn't stop it. So I was waiting for the pain to subside after, like, a few minutes. Nope, 10 out of 10. I thought I was literally going to have to go to the hospital. And then as quick as it started, it stopped, like, 20 minutes later. But, yeah, apparently those red ants, I can only imagine everything else. Like, yeah, that was just me being in there for 10 minutes. Gorgeous, but dangerous.
I'm not about that life, like I said, unless I am heavily protected.
Yeah.
Like, what else is going on in the world? Like, honestly, the whole Civil War movement, that's what I'm going to call it. The whole Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter is nothing but a fucking Civil War attempt reenactment.
They're
that's
separating
all it is.
people. They need to stop looking at that. We all look as people as one. We're way past this, so they need to stop seeing it for what they're thinking it is and, like, realize that we're way past that. and they're making it look bad.
If you keep doing what you've done, you're gonna keep getting what you've got. You gotta know to make peace somewhere. You gotta learn to move on from something at some point. Things have happened, but things grow better with time. Yes, the system is still very fucked up and corrupt. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna sit here and act like everything's peaches and cream. But find your happiness. That's what it's about at the end of the day. Find your fucking happiness.
Yep.
Don't let anything control you. Live your life the way you need to live it. Don't rebel against something just because it's telling you to do so because of what has gone on or because of the color of your motherfucking skin. We all human people. Peace and love. Roll one, smoke one, and chill out.
Speaking of, what time is it? Close enough to 4:20.
It's 4:16. Oh, it's 4:16. Look at that.
4:16.
How
Well,
awesome.
today we're actually out in Durham, Ajax, my hometown.
9:05.
So yeah, he knows 9:05. But gotta love the 416 as well. But speaking of finding your own happiness, I feel like a big part of me that found happiness is when I realized I don't need to do what the world wants you to. You don't need to go and find a 9 to 5. You don't have to be an accountant or a doctor. If you have passions in these areas, by all means, but don't get a job just for the paycheck. If we never invented money and capitalism and everything they need to go to work for, what would you be doing? You'd be doing your passions, what makes you happy. If you spend your time doing these things, you will never, ever, ever be sad because you will never regret it. You could work at a job you hate for years and die with a massive bank account, and you will have hated your life and have nothing to show for it. Money, you can always get back. Time, that's irreplaceable.
Do what you love. That's it. Just do what you love.
You will never regret that, ever.
Not at all. I'm so hot. It's not even funny how high I am right now.
I'm pretty high too. I've been cutting back lately, doing some
Come
goal
back.
stuff. Just because if I smoke during the day and I'm gonna go do something, I get sleepy and then half the time I don't end up doing it. So, but at night, oh man, if I gotta go to bed or if I'm upset or if I'm stressed, if I use it medicinally, it's awesome. And then your tolerance is just like
It's all the
way
monster.
better. I just smoke like half a joint, just like blitz.
It's all the monster. I use it throughout the day and I become such a peaceful hippie. I don't fight or argue with anybody. Like literally peace and love.
I
A
did
lot
that
of
for
people
5
may
years.
look at me like I'm crazy, but hey, I don't give a fuck. I really do not give a fuck.
When I decided that I didn't care what people thought about me, it's probably when I started being happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If everybody just does things for other people, nobody will ever be happy. But if everybody does the best thing for them, then everybody will be happy.
Don't ever let society try to condition you by race, ethnic group, your surroundings, nothing. Don't ever let society condition you. That's a lot of problem with a lot of people. You let society condition you and you will fall into a certain substance that you don't necessarily want to fall into at the end of the day. You might seem like you want it, but it's a wall, it's a forefront, like just be you.
Yeah, like all
Straight
the
up.
school system from a young age, they teach you, get a job, do normal things. Like they don't even teach you smart things like how to defend yourself or like if you have to pay taxes or if you're
Don't teach nothing
Got-
about
like-
taxes in school.
nothing at all. They just condition you to go work, 9 to 5. This is what you do. Have a family, have kids. No, man, do whatever makes you happy. Pursue your passions.
The only thing school warned you about the real world, and I look at it as a way as if it was fucking reverse psychology to damage us all, the whole sex ed and the fucking DARE program. That's like we all let that fucking line down, okay? We let the line down. From
Racing
there,
against
yeah.
drugs.
You remember that shit? Yeah. Everybody from anywhere from the 80s to the 90s remembers that shit. You see what I'm saying? We let him down, and then they brought sex ed into the thing, making kids curious, and from then on, with the drugs and the sex, and then the violence just came with it. Don't be conditioned by society, please. Wake up.
Pretty sure there's a South Park episode on that too.
Mhm.
But there's of everything. That's why I love them.
Man, cartoons know what's going on before we do it. Like, we don't suspect it. They use it to trick us because it's just like, oh, that's a cartoon. Man, half these cartoon creators are of the highest Freemasons. You don't like what I just said? Do something.
Yeah, I completely agree. That stuff scares the shit out of me, but I'll vouch I believe in that all, and it's scary, scary world we're living in today. Shit's everywhere.
Extremely scary. Be careful, but still live your life. The more positive you are, the less you have to worry about. The less bullshit will come your way.
It's got burnt.
Ouch.
No.
You can't get burned. You're too hot to get burned.
I still sizzle.
Oh, yeah.
So, follow us on Instagram, Whitney Cole Online.
And Jackie Hendricks. That's Jackie_Hendricks 666.
Nice. And if you want to see some hilarious Snapchats, Whitney Cole 89.
I do not have Snapchat. My phone will not let me download Snapchat. I've been banned from a lot of fucking social media sites because of things that I've said.
I can see that.
You know, it's getting too controversial. Like
Yeah.
with the whole dictator scene. Remember that movie with James Franco and Seth Rogen?
Yes, that's
And
the best movie.
Kim Jong Un would not allow it. So I tweeted at Kim Jong Un, Seth Rogen, and James Franco at the same time, and I'm just like, fuck what anybody thinks. Y'all should release that movie, and that Twitter account has been blocked. I can't do shit with it, and that's fucked up.
Kim Jong Un, fuck you.
Yeah.
I say that. I say that.
Yeah. I second that. I co-sign that to the fullest. I completely second that all day.
I saw, to totally do with that, the best meme ever. It's like, post pictures of going out, like, drinking, doing shots, gets like 44 likes and like 6 comments. Post something about political awareness, what's really going on in the world. 0 likes, 0 comments.
People think you're crazy.
Scared. Everybody's scared. Nobody is afraid. Sorry, everybody's afraid to say anything. Nobody has a voice. Everyone needs to start just having a pair of balls, people, and just saying what's on your mind and saying the truth, because you can never really get blamed for the truth. If the truth hurts, so be it. It's the fucking truth.
At the end of the day, everybody's going to judge you anyway, so you may as well do what you want to do.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Peace and love. We are Dub Squared.
That's right. Check us out.
Yeah.